Howdy, Possum Patty and the Soggy Bottom Bunch here. Yepers, it is hashtag Trash Tuesday. And I'm going to do some trashing in my red 2025 journal. I just brought in some trash from the kitchen, some new trash, little windows. I love windows, yes. And here's my little trashy journal right here. But I did come in earlier today and sat down for like an hour, I know, and just relaxed and did some coloring. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I am coloring in the fairy coloring book that Kelly gifted me. Oh, look at this. Oh, my stars. Isn't she wonderful? I'll show you closer up. Oh, I decided to put a piece of smooth cardboard in between the pages because I do tend to press kind of hard. Yeah, and I didn't want to put a bunch of indents in, the next page, but oh, look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, I guess I'm getting in the coloring books now. Well, I certainly have enough colored pencils, that's for sure. I've got more in the closet. Oh, and one of the Possum peeps said, oh, a new kind of journal for Possum Patty would be to make a journal out of the coloring book, to color the pages and journal. I was like, that would be different, right? For me, that's something I haven't done. And I would not do it with this one only because both sides of the pages, are going to be gorgeous. So I wouldn't cover them up or journal on them, no. But I was just over at the shelf. Now, I do have like a half a dozen coloring books, but I think almost every single one I bought at yard sales, which means little kids are colored in on a few of the pages, or, it's like somebody takes a pencil and colors like one little flower and then goes on to another page. So I'm cutting those up to make ephemera. Yeah, coloring ephemera. Oh, that was something else I was going to do, right? Where's that book? Where's that book? Okay. It is, let's see. Oh, it's in with my flow journals. That's where it is, yes. Because it is a flow journal, but it's a small one. Got a lot of trash in here. I thought it was on the shelf, yes, and I didn't see it because it was on the shelf next to where I was looking. So I went through the bucket of big ones on the floor, and obviously it wasn't there, no. So I made this from a calendar, and I was cutting up the coloring books, and I can color these in and make ephemera for my journals, right? So that's what I'm doing with the coloring books I got at the yard sales. See, like I colored this little bird in, all ready to go into a journal. I've got some gorgeous flowers here to color. I got some more birds tucked in right there. The pages like this are really fun just to cut them up and make tags and journaling cards from them, or just decorate a page, make a border. Something like this can make a border on a page, right? It's so pretty. Yeah, so I made this from a calendar, and I didn't get very far, but I am cutting up those coloring books. Cutting up those coloring books to something sticky here. Just some glue. For this coloring book. But I have this Mary Engelbreit coloring book. And I took one page out of here. This even has a closure to it. And this is what I'm going to love. Look, it has a blank side and a coloring side. And it's very heavy paper. I could probably use watercolors and markers in this book. I can color one side and journal the other side. Or this could even be a glue book, right? I can do themes to match. I can do themes to match the pictures. Like hearts, Valentine's Day, right? This is through the year, so it's like every season. Stars. Oh, this it's a leprechaun. St. Patrick's Day. Happy Easter. So I think, even though I wouldn't use that idea for that coloring book, I would certainly do it with something like this. This is big, has blank pages, it's heavy paper, got a nice cover. I'd probably reinforce that. Got a little Velcro closure there. Yeah. It takes me so long to color, though. I am the slowest coloring person in the world, yes. I don't know. Should I put these two together? I should probably keep all the coloring book things together over there on that shelf. Well, today is not about coloring, but I'm just going to share with you what I've done so far in my new coloring book, those coloring book ideas, and then I'm just going to do a little glue booking. Yes. Oh, give you an update on the trail cam and the potato chips. Remind me. Remind me about that. Yes. I think that's it. I think that's it for today. So what are you doing today? Are you coloring? Are you journaling? Are you sewing? Well, no matter what it is, I'm inviting you to come on along. I wanted to use the original colors as inspiration, even though I wasn't going to get them exactly the same, especially with the wings. They drew the wings completely different. This one just has some white lines in it, whereas over here they made these shapes. And then on her robe there, her dress, they did not put in any of these shapes here. They just had a couple of lines coming down here and a couple over here. They did not put in these lines over here or this line over here. So I kind of added that in. Yes, I did. I variegated the colors on the back of her dress. So you get the impression that those folds are there because there were no lines. This space was just blank. That was a blank space there. So you can see they have some fold lines up here and some fold lines down there. And the rest of this, I just did it with the colors. Yes, just the colors. And you notice over here, she's got a couple of darker stripes. And so I put in some darker colors going across, a little bit of red in there. So I add a little bit of red and orange. Down here, you can see how it kind of wraps around her leg like that. That wasn't there at all on this side. So I sort of added that in by just making the colors a little different. Give it a little bit more shape. Yeah, there was no lines here and there weren't any lines there. There was a couple of these little wrinkles, but there was nothing to, mark her leg. So I just added that in a little bit. And the colors that I use for her gown or her wrap or her robe, I'm not sure how to describe that. Okay, I had the yellow out and the dark yellow and the tan, right? I had these already out, so I started with the lighter colors and then I added some orange. I added Indian red, and this is the brown. There's a dark brown somewhere and the dark brown, yeah. So these were all the colors that I used on her robe. I know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it took me 7 colors to do the robe. And then the wings. Oh, I had so much fun doing the wings. Mostly on the wings, I was using this gray. I'm looking to see what they're calling. Okay, they just call it gray. Okay, so I was using the gray. And then I went to metallics, and I'm using the Derwent metallic pencils. And I was using the silver over the gray. And then I added this one. It says yellow, but it comes out like a green. And then I noticed that she had these really dark spots. So I just took out the black and darkened it in across there a little bit. So these 4 colors, gray, black, silver, and metallic yellow, which looks like green, these were the wings. And I guess now I'm going to do the background. I might start up here and do some of this grass and then the flower. And then after this is done, I'll come down here and work on this part. And I think at the end, I'll fill in the background with a very light color. That's it. That's my coloring for today. That's my coloring for today. I'm keeping all the pencils that I've used so far in the tray. Remember, I used these on her skin and, you know, the yellows and tans over here also. But I've already used all these colors. And I'm probably going to have to take out some of these greens. I already have the browns out. But there's like no blues or purples really in this. So I'll probably just have to add the greens to this palette and that'll be it. No purple. There's no purple and there's no blue. All right, I'm going to move the pencils out of the way. And again, this is Vintage Fairies coloring book. And Kelly gifted this to me from Amazon. So I can put an Amazon link below if you're interested in coloring along with me and Kelly. Or Kelly and I should say. For glue booking, I need some glue. Okay, so this is my special 2025 journal. The color of the year is red. And I put this little pouch on the front to hold a stone, which is my stone of the year, which is carnelian. And I have this little mushroom, which I believe is carnelian too. But they'll go in the pouch when I'm done gluing. 5 is my number for the year. And you know, my words are kind of my theme for the year is like, you know, just action, getting things done, getting around to it. Yes, getting around to it, getting things done. But anything red, anything that made me smile. Of course, nature. And these little children were so cute. There's little ladybugs there. Some things that were gifted to me. I think this is the one I did last time. Just little bits and scraps and things that were gifted to me. Left over from other pages that I did. And this is just a little travel journal passport thing that I got for free from the Oklahoma Department of Tourism. And I prep it by gluing a few pages together and then putting a strip of washi tape. But I still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 pages here I can work on today. And then I'm going to have to prep the second half of the book. I was going to see if I can just get this finished this year, yes, and not carry this over till next year and then start a different color for next year, whatever the color of the year is going to be. Ooh, look at the candy. This is gorgeous. This is a Christmas gift bag. Talk about trashy. How fun would this be? Look at that. I love that. Oop, this just fell out. Go back in. So I'm just going to glue this down. I'm going to cut it down to size. Oh, and I want to find a place to put this action person here. This might have to go from one page into the next. And I think, ooh, it'll just fit too. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Oh, okay. So, yes, my new trail cam, my birthday, anniversary, Valentine's triple play gift from Mr. Possum. So he had these potato chips that tasted really, really awful. He's going to throw them out. I said, well, maybe the possum wants to eat them. I mean, because I'm told, you know, possums and raccoons, they eat trash. They eat some of the nastiest stuff. And it's not very healthy food. But for critters who will eat trash, I guess it was okay. I mean, we ate some, right? So I guess they could eat some. No, we usually don't put our trash out for things to eat. Just certain things. Certain things, yes. And I set up my trail cam. And then this morning I went out to get some pictures off of it. It's got its own built-in router, but you have to be kind of close to connect your phone. So I went out and sat on a log next to the trail cam and got the pictures off. And in the evening, a squirrel came, yes. And I didn't think the squirrel would eat the potato chips, but I saw him coming down the log and he went up on the stump and he sat there and he ate a chip, but then he kept coming back and climbing up on the stump and putting a chip in his mouth and jumping back to the log and taking it somewhere. So I don't know where he was taking it, unless he's feeding the squirrel kids, the squirrel children, some potato chips. So that was the first visitor to the potato chips. A squirrel actually ate some. Wow. I didn't think that would happen. No. We put out other foods, you know, nuts and things for the squirrels. Yeah, no, that wasn't for the squirrels, but I don't know. He ate some. I mean, it's just potato. I don't think it's going to hurt any of the animals. The next visitor, I was like, I don't see anything. The camera's recording, but I don't see anything there. I was like, there's nothing there. And then I looked closer and I looked closer. I was like, oh, there's a little tiny critter there. I'm guessing it was a mouse. Oh, at first, you know, I saw the big eyes reflecting in the light from the camera, and I thought it was the flying squirrel because they have huge eyes. Yes. I was like, oh, the flying squirrel came down to eat potato chips. But then I saw him jump from the tree stump to the log. I was like, no, that's just like a mouse. It's like a little mouse. Well, it's like a big mouse, really. And then, oh, and the stump I put the potato chips on, there's like a part of the stump that's rotten. And he kept going down in that little part and coming back up and going down and up. And then every once in a while, he'd jump from the stump over to the log. It looked like the flying mouse. Yes, that's why at first I thought it was a flying squirrel. Definitely not a squirrel body. Definitely a mouse body on that. All right, we're going to let that dry. But now I have a pocket there. I can make another little journaling card. I got lots and lots of things in my bucket over here. My red bucket of stuff. And I haven't even gone through my trash bucket under the table where I keep my other trash that's waiting to go into my trashy flow journals. Just when I get something red, I'm sticking it in here. So I could fill up that whole journal, right? I got so much stuff. Okay. Now this is a double spread. So somehow we're going to get this in there. I want this red running person for the word action. Maybe I'll use that word activity. Activity. I guess I should have measured that. I just eyeballed it. It's a little short, but that's okay. That's okie dokie. Okay, I'll measure this. I will measure this. All right, we'll get back to the story in just a second. Just a second. Let me mark this. And then, yippers, the possum did come. Climbed up on the stump, but didn't seem too terribly interested in potato chips. No. I was so surprised because the squirrel kept coming back for more, but not the possum. And squirrels usually don't eat trash, and possums do. All right, I'm just going to put some glue down here. Okay, so activity. Yes, we want activity because that goes with, I want to rip it. That goes with energy and action, activity, right? Energy. And the carnelian is the stone for energy. Yes. Yes, okay. That is awesome sauce. Where's my glue paper? Where's my glue paper? Yeah, so those were my visitors. I had the squirrel, I had the mouse, I had the possum. I thought maybe a crow would come. Usually crows like to pick on leftovers like that, yeah. There. Now, I've got one page there, or I can go back and make a journaling card for that page. So let's see what's in the bucket. Move some things out of the way. Oh, I love this. There's a heart down here too. The heart would be a fun tuck on a page, right? Fun tuck. I need a background though. Oh, look, this is almost the size of the page. Oh, and I got some cherries. I want to put some cherries in there. Oh, and I wanted to put a pink rose. All these things I want to put in there. Oh, look at this. This is gorgeous. Ooh. Will thou be my Valentine? This can go in the heart. Will that fit? Will that fit? I might have to put it on this side so it'll poke out a little bit, which means I have to prep this page. Okay, we can do that. We can do that, but I still need a background paper. I have red. Some scraps of red in there. Red, red, red. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Oh, I got this. Step one. Step one. I'll have that whole bucket out on the table before you know it. Get a clean sheet. Stick it in the journal. 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 3 together. And there's the mourning dove singing her song. Just put a little glue on the page. And I put a little bit of washi on the edge. Which means I have to get my bucket back here. Fold it over. And that's it. That's all I do to prep a page. I could add some more things to this page. Add a tag to that page. But right now I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I need backgrounds. I need a background. I could make a background out of these little origami papers and put my shoe on there. Like this one little sinister guy over here with a mustache. Little bandito there. Glue this side. And put this on top. And just glue this side down. I know, I was going to do the heart page. I know. You're probably wondering what she up to. What's she up to? Well, I just want to get these because these were like 2 double spreads. Okay. All right, 2 double spreads and that one. Then see now this. Oh, you know what? The whole purpose of doing that was to get this on this side. Okay. Okay. Here we go again. Ooh, the end of the glue stick. So I gotta prep another page. Okay, but I still don't have a background unless I just use the red. I can just use the red. And then the card will go like that. You know what? I could put that on that side. Do it like a little Valentine heart spread here like this. Yes, I could. Oh, I still got lots more things I want to put in there. I have to open up a new glue stick, yes. Well, I can see this is just going to go on and on and on. I know once I start doing this kind of work, play. I can just go and go and go, but I really need to stop so that I have time to upload this video. So I'm going to leave these here as some crumbs, yes. Maybe I'll leave the book out. I can finish prepping it, yes. I can finish prepping the book, and I've got my crumbs here for a few more pages. Did you do some glue booking today? Did you do some trashy journaling today for Trash Trash Tuesday? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for coming along today. Happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.